It just feels like it's always had lots of potential, and that's why we fell in love with it. Very surprising and quiet. You can do all of the things that you want to do.
It's a place that's comfortable and warm, but it's also a space that you can treat however you want.
When we bought it, it was quite a sight. So it was very unusual. It had been empty for quite a long time, I think. It looked like a sort of French lacquer sort of massacre in one of the rooms upstairs.
The building, as you can see, is historic. It was built in the 1890s. It was an ice house originally, which is where ice was imported from Scandinavia in enormous blocks by boat. It's got these huge, thick Victorian walls for that purpose. Everyone is surprised as they step through the door that this space is hidden here. We worked with block architecture. We wanted something that was modern and contemporary, that would function as a family home, but also respected the history of the building. We didn't want to tidy it up too much. We wanted to keep a sense of the history. We liked the fact that it's raw and has a sort of loft-like feel, and we didn't want to lose that. So you can see from the track on the ceiling that we made decisions about being able to divide the room in certain ways to create a separate space. Contrast the industrial finish with this really beautiful deep felt that gives you a sense of enclosure and warmth in the space. It's taken anything that we can throw at it, whatever we've needed to do within it. It's felt like the space is flexible and reconfigurable to enable us to do that.
This is the place that we hang out in most in the evening as a family. I suppose it's more conventionally a lounge. We sit here and watch really big ships come in across the big windows, which is fantastic. It's a great, just sort of chill space here, but we're always looking out the window as well, because it's just always changing, and that's really beautiful.
Don't even need a telly.
No, we don't need a telly, but we do need a telly. This is the sort of kitchen/bar area. People come around, they're often sort of sat here talking to us as we're cooking and making drinks.
The architect's vision for the design is that these are sort of blocks that have extruded out of the walls, and the bedroom pod on that side has also extruded out of the wall, so you can see that there's a kind of coherence in terms of how they've done that. So this space is where we keep all of our books and music. It's also our home office, so we will often work here. The main bedroom. The light in here when you wake up is beautiful.
So from the bedroom you can go straight out onto the terrace, and then we've got this outside space. This is the bathroom. We made the bath. I think this is one of my favourite rooms in the house because it's got some colour. It just feels very calm to be in here. I do a lot of thinking in here. It feels really, really like a self-care room without sounding too.
So this is the second bedroom with a mezzanine bed. It means that you've got the whole of the floor space to use as you like. You can have a sofa in here or a desk or both at the same time. This
is the third bedroom. Again, it's got the raised bed area.
Yeah, it's a family home. It's a space where the whole family can move out into sort of quieter spaces on the edges of the building, but all of them are arranged around this central living space where everyone meets, everyone spends time.
Very versatile and flexible and calm, actually.
Victorian building with concrete, with rubber floors, with felt curtains, with plywood walls and stainless steel. All of those textures and materials put together mean that it's hard wearing, but also a space that I find really relaxing. It's a really comfortable place to hang out. It feels like it's a space that kind of holds you.
I like it because it feels you can be creative here.
The Modern House, selling thoughtfully designed homes across the UK.